All right, good day, everyone. From the assignment, am able to choose the Venus flytrap. Okay, I'll be discussing how it survives and thrives. My name is Ruzoma Emmanuel. All right, you can see the slide one has a continuation of page 2 of it, which has to do with the photo of Venus flytrap, and the slide 2, energy acquisition. Okay, yeah, I'll be discussing with the talking note aspect of it. Okay, the Venus flytrap, like the majority of green plants, uses chlorophyll to trap light and then uses the Calvin cycle and light reaction to produce sugars. However, because it inhabits bugs with low nutrient levels, it also feeds on insects to obtain nitrogen, phosphate, and potassium, all of which are in short supply in its soil. Alright, you can see the visual aspect of it. That is the photo sequence of trap closing on insect. Simple diagram of a leaf showing a chloroplast plus sun. Okay. Alright, on the slide 3, we have enzymes metabolism. Okay, like I said, basically I'll be talking with respect to the talking notes. Proteins called enzymes quicken chemical reactions. The trap was unable to release nitrogen from insects in the absence of digestive enzymes, and without riboscores and other Calvin cycle enzymes, the plant couldn't transform carbon dioxide into sugars. Alright, the question here is, what if they failed? The plant would starve if those enzymes were inhibited, because it would not be able to absorb carbohydrates from sunshine or nourishment from insects. Alright, you can see the visual aspect of it in slide 3 continue. The process flow chart for enzymes production. And then we'll be talking about slide 4 now, which has to do with the cellular respiration. We'll go directly to the talking note. ATP is necessary for all cells to develop and move. To create about 32 ATP molecules per glucose, the sugars from photosynthesis as well as amino acids from digestion flow into glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and finally the electron transport chain. Here, the question is, what important? Alright, the traps tiny shooters couldn't close, and then the plant couldn't produce new leaf tissue without cellular respiration. Alright, you can see the visual aspect of it on the slide 4. Simple 3 steps flow chart of glycolysis curve. And then we have the ATP coins icon, as you can see. Alright, our slide 4 or 5 is actually talking basically on photosynthesis. Alright, the talking aspect of it is, there are two phases of photosynthesis. The Calvin cycle produces carbohydrate, and the light-dependent processes generate energy carriers. To avoid drying out while photosynthesizing, the Venus flytrap has adapted by scheduling its stomata to open during cooler hours. Alright, you can see the visual aspect of it. Combined diagram of light reactions plus Calvin cycle, and then we have the graph of stomata opening times. Okay, simplified as you can see. And then on the slide 6, we have the adaptation for survival. Alright, here I'll be going directly to the talking note. Using photosynthesis, quick traps, and clever water saving techniques, the Venus flytrap thrives in nutrient-poor acidic bogs where most plants would perish. Alright, you can see the sample of it on the slide 6. The time lapse of trap. Okay, closing. And then we have a map of native range of the USA coastal bogs there as a sample. And then we have slide 7, has to do the conclusion, okay, and take home questions. Okay, alright, you can see on the talking note aspect of it, this little plant shows us how nature innovates by using enzymes to speed up reactions, gathering sunlight, and even creating small mechanical traps to live in areas where other plants cannot. Alright, I'm supposed to actually add all the photo montage of all the aforementioned above, but then I believe with the pictures and the photos we actually had on other previous slides will actually give you a clue. I think there is not necessary I added it here. Alright, our take-home question actually goes this way. What lessons may the Venus flytrap teach us about human technologies? Okay, my slide 8 here has to do with the references. As you can see, I use the 7th edition reference style of upper. Okay, thank you very much, and thank you.